everyone. Yeah. Check. I'm on now. That's great. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Get warm. Get situated. We're going to get started here. I have a couple of new songs.
1, 2. Check 1, 2.
The first one is a new song, and the second one I think you'll know, so that'll be fine. So as you can see up on the board, our subject today is divine discomfort. Divine discomfort. Change can be a challenge, right? It can be hard to be in change. But we're going to look at change from a lot of different angles this morning through the music and the message. So let's get started. Ready back there, Kaylin? All right. Ooh, I think I got you now. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. I am willing to see another part of me. That's all there is to it. Help me out. Take you with you. I'm ready. Take me with you. Here we go. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. Now I am willing to see another part of me. Yes, you guys are awesome. Take me with you. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change. Let the winds of change shape and blow. Shape and blow. I am willing to start a brand new chapter of my heart. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. I am willing to make a choice. This new path needs my voice. You guys sound great. This is getting easier, I can tell. Take me with you. I'm ready to go. Let the winds of change shape and blow. 'Cause I am willing to let go. I surrender and I know. Yes, I am willing to let go. I surrender and I know. I surrender and I know. I surrender and I know. You guys are great. Always fun to learn a new song, but shall we do one that we all know? We'll do one. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, lady. Nice. Well, you'll like this one too. Everybody knows this song, right? Hey, when the hot times are hard, it's good to know that there are people you can lean on, so that you can be there for them. For sure. We get there together. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We just call on me, sisters, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Well, you know, I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road and I'll share your load if you'll just call me. Call me if you need a friend. Ah, you know you can just call me if you ever need a friend. Ah, you can call Paula, yeah. Call Janet. Call Janet. Call Deborah. Call Jamaica. Call Bucky. Call Reverend C. We are here for you. Ah, call me. Call me.
Good morning. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. You made it. This is the place to be. Sit back, relax. You are spiritually in the house, in the hizzy. Welcome home. We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. We have a wonderful 4-hour program planned for you. I hope you brought a pad. I don't mean one to write with, I mean one to sleep on. Kidding. It's going to be an hour and some change, and you won't even know it's going to fly by so fast. But we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's recite our vision mission statement for the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living that goes something like this. We are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. And we teach here. We are a teaching chapter. We have classes constantly going on. And speaking of which, I want to bring up Samantha Hall to get her Exploring Roots of Science of Mind certificate. She wasn't here when the class had it last. We gave these out last week. She wasn't here. She's here now. But she has evolved her consciousness through classwork. Thank you. Let's hear it. You know, if you want to deepen your awareness of this teaching and in this community with like-minded people, take a class, take a workshop, stay after, get to know people, break some bread, and hang out. And as people hang out, they sometimes become members. We've got a couple of membership certificates too. Lori Levine, who is not here, is a member. Let's hear it for her. Brett, come on down. A new member, Brett. Let's hear it for Brett. Hey. And I'm not sure if Dawn Miller is. I didn't know if I saw. Yes, Dawn. Come on down. Let's hear it for Dawn. Oh. So we got all that out of the way. So we have some announcements. Are you going to do the announcements today, Jamaica? You are? Well, let's bring Jamaica up. Jamaica is our board president, also a practitioner here, and she has some announcements for us this morning. So, Jamaica.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. All right. Well, let's start out. We're just at the beginning of February. Do we have anybody who has a birthday in February? Please stand up. We want to sing with you. Yeah. have first Sunday because it means I get to sing happy birthday. You'll help me, right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Oh, yay. We know we get to celebrate again. Yeah, another reason for celebration. We like to celebrate for sure. All right. I want to give a special thank you for the beautiful flowers. They are gorgeous. Thank you, Deborah Perdue, for bringing those beautiful flowers. And then do we have anybody that is visiting us for the first time? Please raise your hand. We do have a gift that we would like to offer to you and welcome you. You picked a wonderful Sunday to join us. Please be sure to hang out after the service today. We do have some wonderful food and fellowship, and we have a wonderful presentation. Our movie extraordinaire, Chris Strong, has created a little mini movie for us, reflecting back of our 2023 year. And so nobody's going to miss out. That's right. And we're hardwired into our Zoom now, so we've got our sound fixed on our Zoom, you guys, I think. So, yay, right? Woohoo! All right. Cell phone reminder. If you have one of those little cell phone devices or any other devices that make noises with you today, if you could just kindly put those on silent or just turn them off and disconnect for a little while. All right, and then we do have a few other announcements. We have a little update on our home maintenance that we were talking about last week. Luckily, we were able to get that leak repaired. It is done. And it came in a lot better than we were anticipating. It was only about $600 total for everything, so yay. We do still need some repairs on our roof, though. There's still some things going on. We have had one person come out, and things are definitely going to need some work. So we are getting to a couple of other bids because it is a pretty big project. So we don't have any numbers yet, but just letting you know that things are happening, and just keep your eye out for that, those updates. And we'll be having some fundraisers and lots of fun events coming up to help support our beautiful home so that we can take care of it. That is our top priority, is protecting our beautiful spiritual home here. Thank you guys for all your support in that. Appreciate all your support. All right, we have some upcoming classes. We have a workshop that will be coming up this Saturday, February the 10th. Samantha Hall and myself will be hosting a soul collage class. And the really cool thing about this is the only skills you guys need is cutting, scissors, and gluing. We can all do that, all of us. So come on out and join us if you want more information. There's a flyer on the back counter. It's also more information on the e-news. And there is a sign-up sheet available back there. If you could sign up, just so we make sure we have enough supplies for everybody. And that will be this Saturday, begins at 12 o'clock and probably go between 3 and 4 o'clock. Then our metaphysical book study group does continue. We meet at 9 a.m. and goes till 9:45, and they meet over at the LEC building next door. That is led by Reverend Steve, and they are currently studying the Science of Mind textbook. So it'll probably be a while. Come hang out, check it out. And then our meditation group also continues. Our practitioners offer a 15-minute meditation. It's an opportunity just to go in the silence and get yourself grounded and come together. If you do find that you're joining a little bit late, please enter in the silence if you can, because they're already in meditation. And that starts at 9:50 and goes till 10:05. And then I do want to just point out one little thing that is in our new e-news to everybody. If you will notice, we've introduced a new book of the week. And this week, our book of the week is The Power of This Thing Called Life by Ernest Holmes. And we do have that book of the week always available in our bookstore, so you can come and get this book and check it out. And that is the end of all of my announcements. So if you will please stand with me and join us as we sing We Are One. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one. Good morning, everyone. My name is Deborah Perdue. I'm a practitioner here, and it's my honor and privilege to be down for this. Okay, thank you. My name is Deborah Perdue, and it's my honor and privilege to be up here as a practitioner, the pulpit practitioner, that's what we call it. Please join me as we say our gratitude together. How thankful I am for my courage to embrace change, and so it is. What is a practitioner and what do we do? One thing I'm just going to say is that we serve the Grants Pass CSL, we serve Reverend Steve, and we also serve all of you. And and there's a gold sheet in the seat backs that explains a lot more about what we do with our phone numbers, etc. And if you have a prayer request, please fill out the yellow form that's on the seat backs, or you can also put it online at grantspasscsl.org. And the blue forms are for when you have answered prayer. And we know you always get answered prayer when we pray for you, and when you pray for yourself. So please use the blue demonstration cards too. We'd love to hear of those. Today, our table practitioner is Janice Garibay, and she is holding the high watch for us. She's just enveloping the room in love and light and good consciousness, and she can direct you to a practitioner for prayer after the service. And with the people who are practitioners who want to pray at the end, please raise your hands. There's quite a few of us. Thank you. Let's read the prayer together on the screen. My comfort zone, and trust the goodness of the universe to support me. And so it is. And now we're going to sing I Am Loved, and you can remain seated.
And now we're going to have a short time of contemplation and then a minute or so of meditation together. This month is about divine discontent, and this Sunday's theme is lessons in the uncomfortability. Yikes. I don't know about you, but I am one who really appreciates my routines and doesn't easily embrace change. Being uncomfortable is something I avoid, yet I know that change and doing things differently may feel uncomfortable at the time, but can bring amazing new opportunities. And as the years go by, I'm definitely improving on being less rigid and becoming more flowing and open to what comes next. Here's a recent gratitude reflection I wrote which speaks of this. Free flying. Perhaps the biggest tragedy of our lives is that freedom is possible, yet we can pass our years trapped in the same old patterns. That's by Tara Brach. Oh, that comfort zone. It is so beguiling to me. My familiar patterns and routines are hard to let go of. Long ago, I remember feeling I needed to smoke cigarettes, for instance. I saw them as my best friend, and I couldn't visualize living without them. Quitting that familiar routine was the hardest thing I've ever given up, and I'm so glad I did. My mother actually died of lung cancer, the kind that only smokers get. Being trapped in that addiction was detrimental, and although difficult, I look back now and I'm so grateful not to be hooked anymore. It is freedom not to need any outside substances in an addictive way. I am freer and I revel in that freedom. My addictions are mainly spiritual now, and I find that a very good thing. Very grateful to be able to let go of what doesn't serve me and embrace what does. So let's go into the silence together and feel the comfort and peace that is always deep in our hearts and souls as we connect to Spirit. And I invite you to come bring your consciousness back to this room. And I'm knowing absolutely that the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living is such a loving, wondrous place, and that it is filled to the brim with love and peace and joy, and that this service is blessed and is a blessing to each one here and on Zoom. And I'm so grateful, and so it is. So next we have more beautiful music by Treja and then Reverend Steve's talk. Thank you.
So this one's kind of fun, but I'm going to need a little bit of help. So change, all right. When we're changing, it's a doing thing, right? And so there's a part in this song that has to do with do. So I'm going to cue you, and it goes like this. Do, change. 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 Okay, so you got that? All right. Here we go. We're going to try this again. Here we go. Do a little more juice, and I'll cue you. Don't worry. It's locked in here. How about this? What do you want? Where do you want to go? You'll get what you want if you ask as if you know. It starts with you. Do you believe it? It's all in the way that you choose to see it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Here we go. Change. 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 When you feel lost and you can't perception leading you in a new direction. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Here we go. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do-do-do. Hey, you guys are really good at this. Over here. A little more room for this part. Change, change. You can do it. Change, change. Oh, it's a sure thing. Change, change. Expect a miracle change. Watch me change when you change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Here we go. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do, do-do-do-do, change. Do-do-do-do. Ha-ha! Thank you, guys. You're awesome.
It is fun, isn't it? That's what I love about the music, man. It is fun.
Let's hear it for Treasure. Well, it is February now, if you guys have not noticed. And in January, we did this burning bowl procedure, ritual. Depends if you're scientific or otherwise. And there's just a few of these left on the back counter if you'd like to participate still. This is the last Sunday to do it. You fill out what you want to release on the red one and fold it up and put it in a little basket. And then I take it and do a ritual and burn it in my fireplace at home. And then you take this sheet and you write your goals for 2024, everything that you choose to be, do, and have. And it doesn't have to be for just this year. Maybe in life, it's something you've been, wanting to demonstrate. Write it as an already demonstrated idea, fold it up, put it in the envelope, and put your name on it. You can put a stamp if you want, so that the center doesn't have that big postage expense. But we will put postage on it for you if you haven't. Put it in the basket also, and I will put it on my altar for the year. And at the end of the year, you'll get this letter back from yourself, and you'll go, from the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, how did they do that? It's my own handwriting. But this is the last Sunday to do it. I urge you to do that. It's a great process, and it is so fun. I've been doing it for years, and it's so great to have a collection of all the demonstrations that I've had. Well, we are in February, and divine discomfort is our guiding principle for this month. And today's talk is lessons in uncomfortability or divine unrest. You know that divine unrest? When you think you're so spiritual, and then you open your eyes in the morning and something else is going on. You're like, what? I'm still in this body. What's going on? Yeah, work to do. If you have a body, it's my mic cutting in and out. Let's see if I can get it to work properly. You have the power to consciously shape your experience. Embrace it as an opportunity for personal growth. Let being uncomfortable be your guide rather than your curse. You know, stuff comes into our life and we get through it or out of it as soon as possible, don't we? We want to push the fast forward button. We call our practitioner right away. Do we? Or we start complaining to somebody about what it is. Oh, you have no idea what happened to me. It always happens to me. And we start talking about it. But we talk about it in a sense that holds it in place. The more we point at a challenge, the more we hold it in place. Because now we're associating with the challenge and we're part of it. Now, does this mean that you just deny every challenge that comes your way? No. What it means is that we don't give it our power. We see it for what it is and we ask it for its gift. Say, what is the message in this? What is to be known and understood through this experience? And if you think that it's somebody else changing, that may be part of the demonstration later on. But really it's about you. Because if you truly believe in this teaching that there's only one of us here, it's the infinite source energy expressing as the billions of countless life forms, then whatever you are cursing is part of yourself. So when we start blessing those uncomfortable discomfort places, we begin to receive the blessing. Life is full of uncomfortability. Birth itself is a messy process, isn't it? Going from wherever consciousness was prior to becoming a baby into this world of form. Hopefully you had a really good birth. You didn't get whacked when you first came in, so you'd cry. Or that was the thing, whack the kids so they breathe. I hope that they've changed those. I don't know, but you see the old TV shows where they're whacking the kid. But what a odd awakening. I mean, what a thing to do. What a thing to do. I mean, shouldn't you come in and there be gathered people in beautiful gowns saying, welcome home, welcome back, right? Well, whatever your experience was, you can change it. It's never too late to have a happy childhood, okay? You can always change your mind about what happened, which actually changes what happened. So we come from this cold, terrifying chaos, new world of chaos, right? I mean, some of us can remember where we came from, some maybe not. It's great. You come into this plane of existence and they can completely strip you away of any memory of anything. You have to relearn everything. I wish they would have given us just a little bit more remembrance of why we're here, what we're supposed to be doing. Life is complicated. It's magnificent and nuanced. And what a glory ride if you see it that way. And living it is bound to be uncomfortable at times. It's a Mr. Toad's wild ride. Again, I'm dating myself. You know who Mr. Toad is. You know that it is a wild ride as a kid. And we're in Black History Month this month. Did you know February is Black History Month that we celebrate? And we're exploring lessons learned from being uncomfortable and how putting down the need to be uncomfortable allows space for transformation. Consider the universal pain of exclusion and oppression that was experienced, and we open ourselves up to be pulled by a new vision. Because we've come to understand, and I thought that we were further along on this trajectory than we are, that we are each other's keeper, and we should treat each other as equal people, right? We are all spiritual beings. There's just not, the people that come to this church are spiritual beings. Everybody is, regardless of their political affiliation. Yeah, I see people go, oh, really? Or your sexual orientation, or whatever, your skin tone, or whatever, where you grew up, what band you listen to. Let's not judge. Ozzy Osbourne can be cool. If you're into that sort of thing. Randy Rhoads, right on. So consider the universal pain of that oppression. We can see that we as a people are evolving. And that's why things like this are coming up right now, because it hasn't completely been worked out. And we're going to end this month recognizing that being uncomfortable is the least of our concerns, because we have a lot of love work to do, don't we? This is the month of love. For all of those that don't know, February 14th is Saint Valentine's Day. It was so funny, I was listening to the radio and heard, remember, February 14th or Saint Val. I'm like, if you don't know that it's Valentine's Day, they have to remind you, right? That's because it's a big, card and candy day. But we have a lot of love work to do. We have to learn to love ourselves completely and love everyone else. Love our nearbys as ourselves, our neighbors, our nearbys. Can we do that? Can we honestly do that? But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We recognize our own personal power and our potential for positive transformation when we embrace change, we release any limiting beliefs we may be holding, we cultivate our awareness by reading spiritual passages or spiritual books, engage in affirmative practices, seek support when you're stuck, and take inspired positive action. What we say is we treat and we move our feet. We have to do something in the world to be part of our demonstration. There are things to be known and there are lessons to be learned. My dad used to call this Earth School, and I didn't like school very much, so I was like, can it be a game or something? Can we make this fun? But as I've gone on, there are there are things to be known. And if you know how something works, you are truly working with the real magic of life. It's not a trick. It's real magic. Because there is a way that if we can move our thinking in the right energetic and align with what we want to be, do, and have, we activate the law of attraction, which all of a sudden things start happening in our life. Change can be uncomfortable, which means life can be uncomfortable, because life is about constant change. Just such an interesting species. We want everything to be different, but don't change anything on me. I want new things, but I really like my old stuff. The new stuff sometimes can't come in because the old stuff is taking its place. Look at my closet. But I've learned to recycle. I have learned that if I have a large opening in my closet, I can go out and purchase some more stuff, right? Or maybe I just don't need as much stuff, right? In our teaching mind, the discomfort of change heightens the importance of embracing conscious awareness. Positive, not wishful thinking that is based in principle and aligned with our beliefs, with the creative power of the universe backing our decision making, creates positive changes in our lives. What we think about, we bring about. So if we're worrying most of the time, the universe is saying, oh, he really likes worry. Send in more worry. But if we are on the problem-solving edge and going, oh, it's going to be really neat how God works this out, because I haven't got a clue, but I know God does. We're part of the solution. And when you're part of the solution, all of a sudden you see things differently. That is being the change you seek in the world.
By embracing change and openness and releasing resistance, we can experience personal growth and create a more fulfilling life. Part of the problem or part of the solution. It's going in and out. Science of mind, I won't move. Science of mind teaches us that there is a creative intelligence or a universal presence that permeates everything that is. Not permeating it, but it is everything that is. There's no separation. There's not us and it. It is us as it. It is a field of pure potentiality, all responding to our thoughts and beliefs. And our thoughts are creative. They have the creative power of demonstrating. Have you ever prayed for something and it happened? Did you ever pray for something and it didn't happen? And you go, this stuff doesn't work. Why? Well, sometimes it's not a no, but it's a not right now. Maybe if what you were looking for, if it did come into your life at that exact time, it wouldn't be utilized in the most beneficial way for your ultimate highest and best growth. You know, those challenges that have come into our lives have showed up at exactly the right time for the exact right reason, and you dealt with them as best you could, didn't you? You either got through it or you're still getting through it. Everything has shaped our perception, our emotions, and our experiences. And Science of Mind emphasizes the importance of consciously directing our thought towards the positive energy of our beliefs. So what do you believe? How are you being in life? Belief. What is your belief? You know, you can't fake integrity, and you can't demonstrate further than what you can believe. If you are still in the mindset that created a challenge, looking for the solution could be challenging. That's why we call somebody who's not energetically attached to the challenge, who can say, oh, I can see the truth with and for you on this. And that transformation occurs. Resistance to change due to beliefs and conditioning. You know, the discomfort of change often arises from our resistance to it. Our minds tend to hold on to familiar patterns even if they no longer serve us. Resistance can manifest as fear, doubt, or us clinging to the past. Have you ever done that? Our beliefs, often formed through conditioning or past experiences, influence how we perceive and respond to change. Negative or limiting beliefs can create resistance and hinder our ability to embrace new possibilities. I'm standing on my own air hose again, shouting at everyone who comes by saying, get off my air hose. It's like holding on to a rock in the river when a beautiful beach is right there, just a short swim away. But I know this rock, I know this challenge. It's mine. Don't take my challenge away from me. I can't have what I want. I can have the missing of what I want. It's called substitutionary fulfillment. And we've done this. It happens. This is the same reason that people might stay in an abusive situation, because, you know, what if I change relationships and it's even worse? You know, at least I know this pain, which is, it's time to change. There is no room for any type of psychological or physical damaging. You need to turn away. You need to repent, turn around and walk the other way from that energy. Not to deny it, but not to give it any more power. Science of Mind teaches that change is a natural part of life, and that as we embrace it and lean into it, transformation naturally occurs. You won't be the person you were before the challenge if you can change your thinking and can change your life. By shifting our thoughts and beliefs to align with the creative power of the universe, we can navigate these changes with greater ease and open ourselves to new opportunities. We also emphasize the power of conscious choice. You know, you're always at a fork in the road. You are always at a choice point. You could take the high road or you could take the low road. It's up to you. One looks difficult, but may lead to a more beautiful place. One is easy and may lead to a challenging situation. But you don't know until you take one of them. But we sit at the fork in the road. I don't want to make the wrong choice. This was my problem. I just wouldn't choose. But if you choose not to decide, you have still made a choice. Rush 21:12. Yes. So in conclusion, embrace the power of change. Unlock your potential for transformation. And I'll leave you with this quote from Dr. Ernest Holmes, which says, this is from our textbook, nature will not let us stay in any one place too long. She will only let us stay long enough to gather the experiences necessary to the unfoldment and advancement of the soul. Nature demands the change in order that we may advance. And so it is. Thank you. Well, it's time for us to follow our teaching now and go within. If you'd like to just take a moment to anchor yourself into source energy or divine Christ consciousness or whatever your name is for it, let's remember who we are in that space of allness. Knowing that the power of creation is always happening. That energy that guides the stars, causes the sun to shine, beats our heart and breathes our body, is right here and right now who and what we are. For what we are looking for, we are looking with and as. So I speak my word of healing and transformation right here and right now. That any divine discomfort that may have shown up in our life is that beautiful signal to look for the answer, to see the answer in a way that transforms our thinking, that moves all the right cells in our physical body for perfect healing to occur, that moves all the right elements in our life for divine abundance, true place success, and harmony in our lives and in the lives of our loved ones. Say a special prayer for our animal kingdom friends, knowing that the love that they give to us is the love of the very universe itself. And as we reciprocate that love, the harmony of the universe resonates as who and what we are. So let us give great thanks for our healing today, for our revealing of the truth, knowing that something powerfully wonderful is happening by means of each one of us right here and right now. We place these words directly into the living, loving law of mind where it is already done. As we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. And now, for our prosperity sharing affirmation, we'd like to read this together. Put your hand on your heart and your gift on your heart, and we'll say this, which says, with a generous heart, I give to this sinner, which gives me much to me. So it is. Trisha.
In fact, sometimes change is really hard. But we never know if the way that we're navigating change might in fact be an inspiration for someone else. I've seen you struggle, and I've seen you stumble and get back up again. I've seen you worried, and I've seen the courage that shines in you, my friend. You inspire me, and I can't help but see. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. When I'm losing hope at the end of my rope, I find strength in your eyes. You've walked alone on the darkest of roads, and your spirit still shines. You inspire me to live courageously. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. What a lucky soul am I, just to have you in my life. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you are. How beautiful, how beautiful, how beautiful you
It's time for us to pray for our offertory this morning. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They're evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in the world, blessing the giver and the receiver, and allowing this, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be here, available for those who are choosing to remember who they are, and even for those who may not know it yet in this community. And for that, this community and this center thrives. And so it is. Amen. It's time for our final song. So if you want to stand up, let's sing together. Just before our benediction, a little instruction, because we're going to be showing the iMovie now. It's going to take us about 10 or 15 minutes to get it going. Go ahead and get something to eat and come back and sit down, and we're going to play it. And if you miss the beginning of it, we'll play it again. So if you come in mid iMovie, it's okay. It's going to be fine. You will see the whole thing. So now for our benediction, please repeat after me. Act like you've been here before. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind. It's happening in my body. It's happening in the body of my affairs. I think it, I feel it, and I know it. Just the way that it is, and just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Stay tuned for the iMovie.
Do we need to give them a minute to set up the
Yeah, let's give them just a minute to set up the food if you guys want to wait.